Hi, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Huge shout out, first and foremost, to all of my replayers. Oh my God, I love the fact that you guys who are unable to make my live shows, you come back, you watch my replays, and I love it when you guys do that hashtag replay. So if you are catching this on the replay, do me a quick favor and type in hashtag replay so I can shout you out. But what I'm calling this particular episode is my Success Spotlight After Show. You guys know I do my Success Spotlight talk show every morning at 8 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. But I was inspired to hop on live again because what I'm going to be talking about for the next 9 days, yes, the next 9 days, is the importance of creating systems for your email marketing. And tonight's topic is before you spend another dollar, okay, before you spend another dollar of your hard earned cash on another email autoresponder system or a whole digital system, right? I want you guys to first know what's the best email marketing system to use. All right. So if y'all ready for this content, let me see some woot woots in the chat, guys. If you're watching this live, please type in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm gonna hop on over to check out if I am coming in live, loud, in color. Big shout out to Teresita Gray. Teresita Gray sent me this beautiful set here. Big shout out to her. She's amazing. She just went live and I actually got a chance to check out her show. But how are you guys doing? It is Saturday, y'all. It is Saturday. It is time to make things happen. You know, I did an early training. Hey, Dr. Ray, what's up? I did an early training inside of my private client coaching group for my 16-week clients. And we did a lot of pre-work and we talked a lot about, you know, how to spend one day just planning your content. For me, every Saturday is content creation day. And give me 1 second, guys, just got to change something. Yes, and guys, please share this out. Please share this out. Y'all know I cannot type and talk at the same time. So give me 1 second. I promise, guys, I'm going to get right back to this whole conversation. But how many of you guys are struggling right now with your email marketing? For the past week, I've been talking about creating systems for your email marketing. And today, what I'm going to be talking about is before you make that decision on which email service to use, I want you guys to strongly consider this before you do that. But let me get this shared on out, get everybody in here. This is a very important conversation, and I want everybody a part of this. And ask your questions, guys, as your questions come up. This is definitely a super duper important conversation. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. So before we get started, this is your very first time watching me. My name is Letitia Campbell. I am your #1 sales and marketing manager. For over a decade, I've been helping coaches, consultants, network marketers, and service providers grow and scale their businesses by helping you guys to discover your unique strategy, process, and routine that's going to allow you to generate more sales online. So if those of y'all who are watching live or if you're watching on a replay, I'm really interested on which industry that you are in right now, what industry that you're in. So when it comes to creating a system for your email marketing, every industry can leverage email marketing. Don't we agree? Do we agree that every single industry, I don't care if you're selling pots, I don't care if you're selling water. I don't care if you're selling courses, products, services. You gotta leverage your email marketing. And we, more often than not, miss multiple opportunities to grow our list, to get people on our emails and engage with them. We can't just rely on social media as a way of as a revenue stream for our business, because social media is chaotic. Can y'all admit that? Like, the minute you go onto Facebook, the minute you go onto Instagram, the minute you go onto Twitter, there's so much stuff popping up on your timeline. There's stuff that people, your friends are posting, your followers are posting, and you got those sponsored ads, right? So for those of you who are sitting back and you're wondering, well, coach, how do I stand out from everybody else? Well, the number one way to stand out right now, especially right now, and engage with people beyond social media is through what? Email marketing, right? Email marketing, right? Even now, if you go read several articles in blogs right now, they will tell you that email marketing is converting higher than social media. So even on Facebook, those of you who are watching this on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube, even though you can create tons and tons of content on these platforms, but you actually you should always self-promote to build that know, like, and trust factor. And that's how you pull people in. You also have to say, well, where do I put them? Where do I put all of these amazing people who absolutely loves your content? Where do you put all these amazing people that are coming on your lives and watching you and liking your content and engaging you? Where do you put them? You have to add them on your list. So I'm going to give you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to consider before you spend your next dollar, right, on email autoresponder. Okay. And for those of you who need help, maybe you don't know what to send people, maybe you don't have an email sequence right now to send out to your list. Once you do build it, I have tons of them inside my membership club community. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/beast mode success. That's bit.ly/beast mode success. And you will actually get all of my email templates for only $9, guys. $9. Okay. That's ridiculous. That's super ridiculous. That price will go up. So as I mentioned before, for the next 9 days, guys, I'm going to be talking about how you definitely need to leverage your email marketing system in your business, right? So let's go over number 1. The first thing you have to consider before you spend another dollar on email marketing and before you spend another hour on your email marketing, right? You have to, guys, define your goal. If somebody can please put that in the chat for me real quick. Define your goal, right? Rosalind, you need an email list, sis. Tell me why you don't have one. I'm really interested in knowing why you don't have one, right? Somebody type in the comments right now. You have to define your goal. You have to find why are you wanting to build an email list? You know, what are you going to do to get people to want to sign up and get on that email list? How much revenue you want to make, not just income, but revenue you want to make from building this email list. So you don't want to just build an email list for the purposes of just because that's the popular thing to do, or just because I'm going to be talking about it for the next 9 days, right? You got to say, what is my goal for buying this email autoresponder system, or for now revamping my email autoresponder system? You got to have a goal, because just to send out random emails is not worth your time, energy, and more importantly, money. So you have to, yes, Dr. Ray, define that goal. Yes, Therese, define that goal. And listen, guys, if you haven't shared this live out, please make sure you share this out, even if you're watching this on the replay. Number 2 is that you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan, guys. Don't think that you're just going to send out random emails and just not have any type of plan, no type of strategy, because what's going to happen is, if you don't have a plan initially, you're going to get frustrated, right? You're going to get frustrated because there's not going to be no immediate response. There's not going to be no immediate, like, instant gratification with it if you don't, in fact, have a plan. You got to plan this out. You got to keep planning this out. You got to look at your reports. You got to go back in and see what people are opening, see what they're clicking on. And you got to have a plan for, if they're not opening a certain email sequencing, what are you going to do with those buckets of people that are not opening anything or not clicking? More importantly, when they do open, they are not clicking on anything. You have to have a plan, right? You have to have a plan, right? And what more importantly, you need email copy. You need email copy. You need something sort of like a blueprint or a baseline to base off of where you're going to put your offer, where you're going to position what it is that you're selling. And guess who has a whole bunch of email copies right now? If you don't have no email copies on your laptop or on your Google Drive or whatever, you need to join my membership, bit.ly/beast mode success. I have tons of email copies in there for those of you guys who are doing flash sales right now. I have a flash sale sequence. For those of you guys who are about to launch a course or a service, I have a live launch sequence. For those of you guys who are about to do a challenge, where it's a 3-day challenge, 30-day challenge, 14-day challenge, I have a sequence for that. I have a whole bunch of some of them I don't even remember who the names of. I have a beta sequence I'm actually about to add in there. I got a whole bunch of email copy, not just the copy, but I have the whole sequence for it. So let's say if you're doing a 5-day challenge, I have a 5-day challenge email sequence. Let's say if you're trying to, like I said, launch a course, I have a live launch sequence, right? That has multiple copies of what you're going to be sending on day 1, what you're going to be sending on day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, right? I have all that inside of my membership club. And all you guys, listen, it's only $9. That's it. bit.ly/beast mode success is the link. All right. So number 3 is you got to think about your budget, because all of our email list grows. The more people get added on your email list and what have you, and you gotta pre-plan the fact that you may start out paying one price for your email marketing, right? And then all of a sudden, as your email list grows, you're paying a different price, right? And you don't know if your if your subscription price has gone up until they charge your account. And then they send you an email, say, hey, congratulations, you have now over 1,000 emails, or now over 5,000 emails. Now your rate has gone up for this upcoming month, right? And yes, that's exciting, but if you didn't plan that out ahead, right? And if your email system is not paying for itself, you're going to be spending a lot of money every month, right? And you're not going to make any money in return. So you got to make sure that you have to plan out your budget. Another thing that's important when it comes to budgeting is that certain services that's probably your email automation system is offering, you probably don't need right now, right? Some of the stuff that y'all paying for every month that's included in your package, you probably don't need at this point in your business. So then you got to ask yourself, well, what services can I take away? What services do I need to add on or spend more or lesser money on? You know what I'm saying? Don't be paying for something that you're not going to use or that you're not going to leverage. So if you have other additional services that's included in your package, you should definitely leverage them now, or learn how to leverage them. Get on the phone with the customer service line or whatever and ask them, say, hey, I have this service here for my email automation. How do I use it? What is it all about, right? Because, I want to make sure I'm leveraging it. If it's something that you don't need, consider it not being on there, right? My 4th point I want to make is make sure that your email autoresponder is integratable, right? Make sure your email autoresponder is integratable. So let's say if you're using something like ClickFunnels or Kajabi or any other system out there, right? And you're using that for like your front end landing pages or funnel, you got to make sure whatever email autoresponder that you're using is actually compatible with that service, because you could be building a list on an email autoresponder system that later on you can't even use for your other stuff like your sites and things like that. So that could be money that you could be wasting every single month. So always go into those terms and agreements and see and make sure that autoresponder is convertible or integratable with other systems, so that way you could just transfer all that stuff over, right? Are y'all hearing me? Y'all getting this so far? Are y'all getting this so far? I want to make sure that y'all getting this so far, because it's so freaking important. My last point I want to make this evening is this, okay? Do your research, especially now. Do your research before you spend another dime on purchasing an email autoresponder system. You got to make sure that email autoresponder system is compatible with your business, right, Shamika? You got to make sure that it's compatible with your business. So let's say that you're a coach, right? You're a course creator. You're somebody that's offering 6-week courses, 12-week courses, 6 months, whatever. You got to make sure that the email autoresponder system that you're using is compatible with your industry. So let's say if you are a business coach and you're offering ways to help women work from home, your email autoresponder may have a certain terms and agreement there that says rules and regulations that says they do not honor or even, or they do not prefer that people who are trying to help others, who are offering work from home or any type of online business type of products, they don't prefer that you use their system. Let's say if you're a network marketer, MLMer, right? There's a lot of autoresponder systems that don't that don't want you guys using their service. And they have it plain out right there in black and white before you actually pay. When you pay, you got to check off that terms and conditions part that we don't often read, right? It's in there. And then what's going to happen is, if you're not doing your research, what's going to happen is you're going to start noticing that, yes, they're taking your money every month, but you're going to start to notice that people are not opening your emails. It's not that they don't want to see what it is that you have to offer, right? Where really what's happening is that maybe your content is going in people's junk mail or spam mail or whatever, right? And people are not seeing what it is that you're offering, because what you put in the subject line or in the first line of that email actually is content that goes against their terms and agreement, right? So you want to make sure that you do your research, and not just do more than just read the terms and agreements. Actually get on the phone and call that 1-800 number. Say, hey guys, this is the business that I do. I'm a service provider. I'm a course creator. I'm a network marketer, right? And I offer this particular product or service or whatever. Can I issue later on with my deliverability and things like that? And the last point I want to make, I know that was like I said 5 things. I know we like to use those free, like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, all those things to add as a confirmation email for our email system. But a lot of email autoresponder wants you to have your own domain. Like I have CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. So my email is info@CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. Let's say if I use CampbellSuccessNetwork@gmail.com, they automatically, that little caution thing pops up, and it tells you that you are going to have issues with the deliverability of your email, because they would much rather you use an actual domain. So I would in fact purchase a domain. They're not that expensive. When it comes to just adding that to your emails, a lot of these email autoresponder systems also want you to have an actual business address. And I know sometimes we don't want to use our home address. I totally get that. So I actually have a virtual business address. You can find it through Regis, or you can go on Google and type in, how do I create a virtual business address? And guess what? That more than oftentimes does cost money. So it's more than just paying for that service, right? It's more than just that. It's the other things you got to think of. Oh, I need a domain name. Oh, I need a business address, right? Because I don't want to use my home address, right? And I feel like all of you guys, if you have a business, you should have, in fact, a business address just in case. If you're going to get packages or inquiries and things like that, you want to have a little bit of privacy and control. Like my business address is not too far from my home. It's probably about 10 miles away. So when I get something to that business address, I could just drive over there or have them forward it over to me, right? Whatever package or mail that I get, but I don't give out my home address. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, also another thing, it makes you look more professional, right? It makes you look more professional when it comes to that, to where it's now you have a separation there. You know what I'm saying? You have your personal life and your business separated. Same thing when you're having your accounts, with the way your money comes in. You want to separate that. You want to separate your personal money from your business money, right? Because that's all. And here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing. Oh, good, Shamika. Which email autoresponder are you using right now, Shamika? Yes. Therese, yours is info@collaboration dynasty. That's right. What was I going to say? Oh, let's just be honest. All these extra expenses that we're paying for when it comes to our business, another thing that we also have to consider is that it is tax deductible, right? So putting all that, on a spreadsheet so you can let your accountant next year know that, listen, I have a business address that I'm paying for every month. I have an email autoresponder system that I'm paying for every month or annually. I also have, what else? Domain, that I had to pay for. All that is, we look at it as like, oh my God, this is so much money going out. But look at how much, if your email list is converting at a high rate, all this stuff pays for itself. And also guys, all this stuff is tax deductible, right? So I'm not yet, I'm not yet, I'm going to do that. Awesome. So someone, one of my clients asked me the other day, they were like, Coach, what company do I recommend for them when it comes to choosing which email autoresponder to use? I no longer, and Therese will tell you this because she was there when I answered this question, right? I no longer make recommendations for companies. I don't. No longer do that. The reason why is that that's research that you have to do. There's a lot of coaches out there that would say, well, I use this type of email autoresponder. I love it. Here's my affiliate link. Go get it. And I no longer do that anymore because I want you guys to put that business hat on and do your research, because what works for me, like the email service that I use is an email service that can be used within the industry that I am in, right? Not just within the industry, but with the services that I provide. I offer courses and I offer services, right? You may be offering something that, if I do give you my affiliate link for my email autoresponder service that I use, and you go on and you pay for it and it's all good, right? Eventually you may start to notice that you're not getting the same, conversion or the same results that I'm getting because it's not compatible with your particular business. So I encourage you guys to just break from listening to the noise and just do your own research and discover and learn which service is compatible with your business. I always say that's a personal decision, all right, that you have to make, for your business. A lot of things I say nowadays when people ask me, like, should I do this or that? Should I buy this or that? I always say, well, that's up to you, sis. Like, you got to do your research. Like, I'm all for recommending a bunch of different things, but my clients would tell you, like, if they're asking me questions about, Coach, can you make a funnel for me? Can you do this for me? The first thing I ask them is say, hey, is this compatible with your company? Because you don't want to spend a couple $1,000s to then later on find out that you can't even use that asset that you purchased. That right there is like a kick in the freaking jaw. It really, really is. It's like a kick in the jaw, because nobody wants to waste money or put their money into things that's not going to produce anything, especially around, this, what's going on now. Like, everything you spend on your business needs to be something that's workable and doable, right? So do your research, guys. Do your research, because I'm telling you guys, you're going to be smiling at the end of the day. And another thing is that your business may be one way, or you may be promoting something in your business now, but your business eventually is going to evolve. Like, you may be a coach today, but then next year you may be a coach, and an author as well. Or you may be in 5 years, you may be building your successful coaching business, your successful author business, right? And then you may decide to say, hey, you also want to sell products or become an ambassador of something. So you got to look at the longevity, of where your company is now, where it's going to be in 5 to 10 years. And also say, is the systems that I'm using now, is it going to grow with my company, or will I have to use something else for this particular business that I want to promote, or use something different for this particular business that I want to promote? So all this now would allow you to stay on top, of everything later and be pre-prepared. Yes. Hey, Chantel. Yes. I just put a little Vaseline on my face. I just put a little Vaseline on my face, girl. Yes. Even though I'm not going anywhere, who say it's wrong for you to just put on makeup in the middle of the day so you can just feel good about yourself, right? Who say that is wrong, right? Who says that's wrong? Like, somebody made a post the other day on Instagram And they was like, why women are putting makeup on and they don't have nowhere to go? But then the next day or a couple of days later, she had on makeup. And I'm just like, what? Didn't you say 2 days ago? But yeah, guys, so what questions do you guys have? Because I would love to sit here and answer you guys' questions. Another thing for those of you, I know that one of the questions that's probably going to come up is, coach or Tisha, if I'm not your coach, I don't know what to send in my emails. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are paying for their email autoresponder and they're not really using them. They're not sending out emails every day. They're not, they send it out every once in a blue moon, right? And what's the point of paying for something or spending your time, energy, and effort on a system that you're not actually using every day, right? So those of you who are like, listen, I need help knowing what to send or how often to send something, get inside my membership club. Get inside. It's only $9 per month to get inside my membership club. We've been talking about email marketing all month. We're also going to be still discussing email marketing systems for the next couple of weeks. And I encourage you guys to get in. Those of you who are already inside of my SSA community, type in hashtag SSA. When I say SSA, guys, it's for Sales Success Academy. It's a great place to be. It's an awesome community to be inside of, especially now when there's so much noise going on social media. Join a community where we're basically very specific, every single month on what it is that I talk about. And everything that I talk about is geared towards marketing, promoting your business, converting sales, things like that. And when it comes to email marketing, thanks, Shanta. When it comes to email marketing, you guys can look this up. It's a 4,400% ROI. Somebody type in wow. It's a 4,400% ROI. So guys, you're missing out on a lot of money if you are not leveraging email marketing. I mean, every day you should be growing your list. Every single day you should be building. And so that way people can remember you, so that people can, keep you on their minds. And if you're not showing up in places where it don't require social media for people to get your content, you're missing out on a lot of touches. It takes almost 17 touches before that person decides whether or not they want to purchase your course, product, or service. And if you're only showing up on social media, like only showing up in people's Facebook Messenger, you're not leveraging all the tools and resources that you can use for the offline world, you're going to be missing some opportunities with people to interact, because you could be marketing on social media every single day, warming people up, but it could be another individual that will send them an email every single morning or even twice a day. How many of y'all are getting emails twice a day from marketers, that they may decide to say, hey, I'm going to go with that person. Because guess what? I woke up this morning, I still have this burning problem, this burning issue, and I got this email, and instantly there was a quick call to action. They didn't have to wait, go on a live and wait 10-20 minutes before you decide to share your link or whatever, right? And it's no distractions. When people do open their emails, there's no distraction when it comes to emails. There's always distraction. Like when I'm live, my numbers go up and down. You know what I'm saying? I got 10 people on 1 minute, it pikes up to 15, and it goes down to 9. It goes up and down, meaning that people are hopping in, hopping out. People are coming in a little bit later, and they may come in after you actually gave your link. Like I put bit.ly Beast Mode Success, they could come in after. Even with your best, greatest efforts, right now, you can't convert as high as email marketing actually convert. So it's a high conversion. Yes, Shanta. Wow. It's serious, right? So for those of you who want to grab some of my email marketing sequence, right? I encourage you guys to go to bit.ly/Beast Mode Success. Get inside of my membership club community. Go to that page so you can learn more, because we talk about more in there than just email marketing. Email marketing is just something that we're just talking about for this month, but we talk about a lot more in there. Okay, so listen, I'm going to be showing up again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ish. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope to see each and every one of you guys there. And if you know someone that needs help, because for the next 9 days, I'm going to be talking about email marketing systems. If you know somebody that needs help with that, just definitely tag them in here. Yes, good question, Shanta. Good question. Shanta just asked, we can use the templates with any email sequence. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, you can. You absolutely can use. Let me just share my group here real quick. I want to share inside of my group, and this group is for everyone who joins my membership club community. We actually have a group here on Facebook where you guys will get all the content. All the content is already there. So as soon as you join, Therese, who is our group manager, she will add you in to the group, right? And then you get access to all this stuff. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick before I hop off. Shanta, that was an amazing question. Thanks for asking. But here is what you guys are going to get. And it's actually going to be about, I know on Instagram you guys can't see this, but you're going to have to hop on over to Facebook or my YouTube channel or my Periscope channel and check this out. But yeah, so here's what you get. You get the flash sale sequence, okay? You get my 5-day challenge sequence. You get my lead magnet nurture sequence, live launch cart open sequence. Hey, Darlene. And my high ticket application sequence, okay? And also, you know, every month I give you guys a social media content calendar. So you get 5 different email sequences, right? And on top of that, I'm putting in 2 more, actually I'm putting in 3 more sequence in the next couple of weeks. One being the beta sequence. So for those of you guys who are like, listen, I have a beta program or have a beta service that I want to launch and I want to test it out, I have a sequence for that. I also have a sequence for those of you guys who we're focusing on building your group. And I also have, I forgot what the third one was. I totally forgot what. Those of you who are in the membership club, you're going to know what it is. But yeah, I have all this here, and I don't want to open this up because it's going to give away the copies. But once you get into my membership club community, you're going to get access. And let me just show this again so you guys, for those of you who are just hopping on, I see a couple of new people joining in. For those of you who get inside of my membership club, listen, in order to grab all this stuff, guys, you got to go to bit.ly/beast mode success. bit.ly/beast mode success. Okay, it's only $9 a month to join today. Okay, and you're going to grab all these email marketing sequence and along with a bunch of other stuff as well. So just go over to that link, you know, and get inside to join. So yes, to answer Shanta's question again, you can in fact use these copies on any email service. Literally, it's copy and paste, and I actually show you where to put your offer. I actually show you oh, okay, I got to answer a client's message. I actually show you where to put everything you need to put. Okay, so if you're good at copying and pasting and following directions, you'll be a master at this, right? You'll be hold on, my purse is coming over, y'all. Look at that. I got to get a new purse. You'll be a master at this, right? Hey, Darlene, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, it's awesome. It's super simple, guys. I took the effort of figuring things out on your own out of it, right? I took the effort out of it, okay? And hold on, let me just answer this quick message, y'all. When one of my clients just had to answer this quick message. And again, guys, the link is, let me just put the link up here in the comments real quick so you guys can, hold on, let me just put the link up for you guys. I know I have it here scrolling, but I want to put it up here on the screen. Yes, I want to put it up here on the screen while you guys go over and check it out. So if you're not in the membership, I encourage you guys to definitely get inside the membership club today. Hold on one second. I definitely encourage you guys to get inside today. Definitely encourage you guys to get inside today. bit.ly/beast mode success. And what's the next? Let me just go check you out, you guys, questions to make sure I didn't miss anything. Shanta said, I finally created a group and business page. Woo woo! Go ahead, sis. Finally. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I'm glad you did that. Simple, right? Super simple. We just sometimes when we, have to do certain things in our businesses, we allow other things to compile that. But marketing is important, guys. It's very, very important that we get out there and just do what we need to do. That's important. So I'm super proud of you, Shanta. Finally, girl. Finally, it happened to me right in front of my face. Oh, let me stop singing for Facebook. Facebook is not playing when it comes to when we play music on our lives. My brother, he's a DJ, and he can't even post none of his well, now he can't do events, but he still does little mixer tapes and stuff like that, and they immediately shut his live down. It's like, oh my god, but I told him to try Periscope because Periscope don't give a damn if you play music. They just don't care. So probably have to move that around. Yeah, you coming around, Shanta. You know what? Never say it, you know, is better than never. Better than never, right? Better than never, right? Better than never. All right. So thank you guys so much for hopping on and watching. Again, I will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to pop back on again for the next 9 days. That's what I'm going to be talking about. How to create systems for your email marketing. That's so freaking important. I really love talking about systems because it's something that we need to leverage. It allows us to scale, you know. Another thing, if you want to ever take time off in your business, you creating campaigns and all this stuff for your business, so that way your email list can still get nurtured, because that's where your target audience is. People come on your live, and you may have some people that love your content, they love to watch you, but sometimes you have people that watch your stuff and you're just fans. You may be entertained, they love to look at you, but when people join your list, more often than not, those are people who are actually interested in your product, service, or course. So you always want to continue to at least nurture them. At least nurture them. All right, everyone. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design a life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time, see you guys later. Bye.